Shiv Sena Manipur President M. Tombi questioned centre's inability to take decisive action regarding the ongoing Manipur crisis despite its swift response to recent Pahalgam terrorist attack. Union Home Minister Amit Shah directs states to identify people under 14 visa categories including film, journalists, pilgrim businesses and ensure their prompt return date after suspension of the visa to Pakistan nationals. Government of India issues advisory to all media channels, news agencies and social media users to refrain from showing live coverage of defense operations and movement of security forces. And Governor Ajay Kumar Bala highlights Manipur's biodiversity potential and calls for scientific approach for Manipur's sustainable development during IBSD Foundation Day. Hello and welcome to Impact News, watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Shiv Sena Manipur President M. Tombi questions centre's inability to take decisive action regarding the ongoing Manipur crisis despite its swift response to the recent Pahalgam terrorist attack in Kashmir. Addressing the media at the party office in Baupura, Imphal today, M. Tombi said it is encouraging to see the centre making concrete efforts to eliminate the terrorist group responsible for the Pahalgam attack. However, he lamented that the centre has failed to take any strong measures to address the Manipur crisis despite clear evidence of foreign involvement. M. Tombi urged the centre to initiate stern actions immediately to resolve the crisis and to facilitate the return of internally displaced people to their homes. He also urged the relevant authorities to provide compensation to the families of victims who lost their lives during the unrest.
Pahalgam district mi kun ka taruk sibado madu akhoi Shiv Sena su Manipur miyam ga loina akhoi condemn taweba terrorist sing dugi mayok ta sangsil liba khongthang ado madu asuke matik matam chana sangsan ba aduga moibu maithi bu pibado akhoi madu support taweba adamaina Manipur da su akhoi chahi ani sujil abas daga si bogi manungda Myanmar dagi sangsil leiba narco terrorist ki proxy war sing asi bogi manungda India government na yengra leiba si kari gino tang kungani thoida terror attack to adugi Tor jawab to within 2 days the P aba akhoi gi na sahi ani shuru bo P da si sigi maram kari gi no haina Shiv Sena na as a alliance BJP government akhoi hangjere ba.
Former Nambol MLA and Loken expresses disappointment, stating that the president's rule in Manipur has failed to bring any positive change. Speaking at the inauguration of the newly constructed gate at Ibudau Tangzing, Haraubung at Nambol Lemapugum today, Loken lamented the lack of efforts towards resettling displaced people and restoring free movement on highways despite Union Home Minister Amit Shah's directives. He also criticized the centre's inaction even when armed groups attacked security forces in Kampopi district. Highlighting the failure of ruling MLAs to form a popular government, he urged people to elect capable representatives who prioritize the interests of the land and its people.
Lakadoriba sigumba election dagidi aikoi mitna singna tausi nga ki oiba paisa kharada aikoi chatkhumji aduga iroina na aikoi gi Bharat Sarkar da su lairiba center gi BJP nu luchingba India Sarkar da su aina thamjaningi hauji aikoi gi taraga ni thoi suba Manipur Bidhal Sabha gi matamji aikoi sahi ani hena wali adugma siguma sahi ani sigu ji majority su phajana laibani aduna aikoi gi sigumba PR gi laingak lolase thadok pirakanda majority su oiriba BJP gi asugumba MLA mayam su lairabadina masida anouba sarkar ama aikoi thambirakanda Manipur se ingna singna palba tangdu letaba Manipur ma oina bona bada center na su miyeng sangbiu.
Security forces continue to carry out search operations and area domination in peripheral areas of hills and valley of Manipur to restore law and order. In the past 24 hours, security forces recovered 33 ammunition of 7.62 mm SLR during operation at Leirongtel Pitra foothills under Nampoksik Mai police station in Thobal district. Security forces apprehended one accused member of proscribed Kanglei Communist Party (KCP) People's War Group during search operation this morning at Nongren village under Lamlai Police Station in Imphal East. The arrested person is 36 years old, Ningthausan Birzit alias Ganba alias Tocha of Nongren. Security forces seized one mobile phone from Birzit. He was handed over to Imphal East Police Station for further legal action. A day after suspending visa services for Pakistan nationals in the wake of Pahalgam terror attack, which claimed at least 26 lives, Union Home Minister Amit Shah yesterday ordered states to identify individuals under 14 visa categories, including filmed, journalists, pilgrims, and business, and ensure their swift departure. Following the directive, states like Gujarat and Odisha have already begun the process. The move exempt long-term diplomatic and official visas but covers categories like medical and student visas with deadline ranging from April 26 to April 29. At the video conference, Union Home Secretary Gobind Mohan instructed Chief Secretaries of States and UDs for strict compliance, announcing that all existing visas for Pakistan nationals, barring a few exceptions, stand revoked effective April 27. Following visa suspension, 191 Pakistani nationals returned via Atari Wagah joint checkpost in Amritsar yesterday. Earlier, 28 were returned to Pakistan the previous day. Sources have confirmed that 287 Indian nationals have also come back from Pakistan to India. United Nations Security Council condemns the terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam, calling terrorism a major threat to global peace. In a statement, the UNSC called for the perpetrators, supporters and sponsors of the attack to be brought to justice, urging all countries to cooperate under international law. UN spokesperson Stephen Dujarric said the UN is closely monitoring the situation and urged both India and Pakistan to exercise restraint and avoid further escalation. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a high-level meeting yesterday in New Delhi regarding the suspension of the Indus Water Treaty of 1960 with Pakistan following the Pahalgam terror attack. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. G. Sankar, Union Jal Shakti Minister C.R. Patil and senior officials attended the meeting. Speaking to media after the meeting, C.R. Patil stressed that the government will ensure not a single drop of Indus River water flows to Pakistan. Government of India, through the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, has issued an advisory to all media channels, news agencies and social media users, urging them to refrain from showing live coverage of defense operation and movement of security forces. The advisory emphasizes the importance of national security and urges strict adherence to existing laws and regulations. The ministry specifically advises against real-time coverage, dissemination of visuals or reporting based on source-based information concerning defense operations. The premature disclosure of sensitive details could inadvertently aid hostile elements and jeopardize the safety of personnel and operational effectiveness. The advisory also highlights past incidents, including the Kargil War, the 26/11 mobile terror attack, and the Kandahar hijacking, where unrestricted media coverage had unintended negative consequences on national interests. Furthermore, the minister reaffirms the media outlets must comply with Rule 6, Clause 1, Clause B of the Cable Television Network Amendment Rule 2021, which restrict live coverage of the anti-terrorist operation and mandates that media coverage should only be based on periodic briefing by government-designated officers. Governor Ajay Kumar Bala today highlighted Manipur's rich biodiversity encompassing the various medicinal plants, non-timber forest products, aromatic herbs, bamboo, wild edible mushrooms, and insect bioresources as a significant asset for the scientific community. He was speaking at the 24th Foundation Day celebration of the BRIC Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development (IBSD) held at Tigerport, Imphal. Addressing the event, Governor Bala lauded the Institute initiative to establish the Mycobacterial Dispositor Center, asserting that it would be highly beneficial for advancing research. He also praised the IBSD's efforts in promoting economic growth through bioresource development. Emphasizing the need for integrating scientific research with practical application, he called for more initiative to drive sustainable progress in the sector. The governor further noted that under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, the government of India has launched several key initiatives for environmental conservation and sustainable development. He urged entrepreneurs to fully leverage the schemes provided by both the centre and the state. Agricultural Scientist Recruitment Board New Delhi Chairman Dr. Sanjay Kumar, Delhi University Botany Department Head Professor Dinabandhu, IBSD Director Dr. Nanaucha, staff and research scholars attended the event.
It's quite a challenge, but I mean, as you said, we have a lot of produce here, but we don't see the processing industry. So there is a chain of this thing that maybe a chicken and egg kind of situation, that sufficient resources are not there to set up industry. If industry is there, then the linkages outside, the transportation cost and other things, which become little this thing. But then the whole purpose of the government is to meet these challenges, encourage our entrepreneurs.
Government School Changangai today felicitated its students who have excelled in the Class 12 Examination 2025 in Science stream. Speaking on the occasion, Government School Director Iromt Umakanda expressed pride in the students' remarkable achievement, highlighting that the hard work and dedication of students and teachers have brought greater recognition to Government School. He emphasized the school's commitment to not just academic excellence, but also building strong character, broad knowledge, and empowering students to contribute meaningfully to society. He proudly shared that in the 2025 Class 12 examination conducted by Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur, Government School secured first position in the science stream with 11 position holders and 27 subject toppers, achieving an impressive pass percentage of 99.84%. Government School Managing Director Sanjembam Samarjit, SIC Government School Managing Director Sasikanta, Government Advisor Yansembam Tis Kumar, Principal Thaudam Devachandra, Vice Principal Namirapam Bobuchandra, teachers, parents and students attended the event.
At Government School, we have always believed that education is not just about marks. It is about building character, nurturing curiosity and empowering young individuals to make a meaningful difference in the world today. As I look at all of you, I feel an immense sense of pride because you represent the very spirit of what Government School stands for. All of you, this is not the end. It is the beginning of a lifelong journey of learning, striving, and signing. Wherever life takes you, remember, once a comedian, always a comedian. Congratulations once again.
All Meitei Pangal Student Union of Manipur AMPSUM Vice President Salman Khurshid presented gifts to Ifam Ruhima from Kairao Makting Mayai Lekai, congratulating her for the securing 12th position in COSEM Class 12 exam science stream. Ruhima scored 464 total marks, securing letter mark in 5 subjects. She is UPSC aspirant and is currently pursuing an EET coaching. Ruhima credited her parents, teachers and well-wishers on the success. Chingtam Social Worker Union felicitated 2 girls from Bambul Kampu Makalaikai in South East for securing position in Higher Secondary Examination 2025 conducted by COSEM. The 2 students are Anne Suganda and Elina Hirom. Social Welfare Club, SWC Kwakatilt, Nganapitong Mapalt and women groups in the locality expresses happiness on Chinglembi Sorokhaibam from Singzamay Chingamaka securing 13th position in this year's COSEM Class 12 exam. A shop was gutted in a fire incident along Kantipur Road, straight off the Imphal to Murray Road last evening. The shop belongs to Aramba Keda of Thongju Part 2. Upon receiving information, fire tenders from Manipur Fire Services promptly rushed to the spot and successfully doused the flames. Unfortunately, no injuries were reported in the incident. Cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained. Manipur Remote Sensing Application Center, MARSAC, in collaboration with Cube10 Technologies Private Limited, launches a 45-day intensive training program on remote sensing and GIS at Manipur Imphal today. The event was presided over by MARSAC Director O. Nodia Chand and Cube10 Managing Director Hawam Joyremba. Resource person Dr. Laisang Tem Surzit shared his expertise during the launch. The program aims to build geospatial skill among government officials, students, researchers, and professionals, featuring training in satellite image interpretation, GPS handling, UAV survey mapping, and GIS project development. Experts from SIRO, NESAC, DRDO, and MARSAC will continue the session. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on World Intellectual Property Day 2025 observance at Wycombe Money Girls College. Keep watching Impact News.
Step into the world of luxury with Classic Hospitality Training Institute. Admission for 2025 is now open. Join our one-year hotel management course covering front office, food and beverage service, housekeeping, culinary arts, and workplace skills, plus a 4-month internship with the Classic Group of Hotels. Visit us at Hotel Imphal by the Classic, North AOC, Imphal West. Call 6909358685. Your journey to a great career starts today.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Manipur joined the global community in observing World Intellectual Property Day 2025 today at Wycombe Money Girls College Hall, Taubal. Held under the theme IP and Music, Feel the Beat of the IP, the event was jointly organized by Wycombe Money Girls College and Manipur Science and Technology Council, MASTEC. During the program, L. Surzit, Junior Research Fellow at MASTEC's Patent Information Center, PIC, delivered a presentation on the intellectual property rights IPR, followed by a quiz on the day's theme. Attending the event, State Science and Technology Secretary Kenju Jurinkla highlighted the rapid global advancements in IT and warned against the unauthorized use of music or videos, stressing that such acts are punishable by law. She urged youth to respect intellectual property rights and understand the legal consequences of infringement. Five-day workshop on big data, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence, jointly organized by Liberal College Luang Sambom and Nelit Imphal at the college, concluded today. Speaking on the occasion, Assistant Professor of Liberal College L. Somananda stated that the workshop was especially insightful for teachers, offering valuable information about emerging technologies and online safety. Participants also learned the basics of these technologies and were introduced to important knowledge on cybercrime prevention. With rising cases of phone and online frauds, the workshop highlighted how such programs can help to protect individuals from cyber threats. Over 70 teachers from various colleges attended the workshop, which featured 7 experts from NELIT who delivered talks on big data, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence.
Yam lai line program to we abse masi ko possession ta pire adu mathakta khali nungai ji koi cyber crime gi koi mobile gu mang ra kan da kamai thi da ge adagi koi gi fraud ki lakba koi gi kanu mem se koi gi fraud ta koi money gi paisa gi transaction gi dum Facebook ta ai atopa sar to ba asesum se si se kamai ton tackle to da gi habse adu su tambi
mangani asida angat pa phangna ai koina khangda ba mukta ta driba ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯁꯦꯀ꯭ꯌꯨꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯗꯕ ꯑꯥꯏꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯝꯃꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯗꯥꯇꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯦꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯐꯪꯉꯛꯏꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯣꯂꯣꯞ ꯈꯔꯗꯪ ꯑꯁꯤꯐꯥꯎꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯕꯦꯡꯛꯇ ꯍꯥꯞꯇꯅ ꯈꯣꯠꯇꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯣꯕꯥꯏꯜꯗ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯄꯔꯠꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯥꯏꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯝꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯉꯁꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯁꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯔꯥꯟꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯀꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯒꯅꯤ
World Veterinary Day 2025 was observed today under the theme Animal Health Takes a Team. As part of the celebration, the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Government of India organized a national-level workshop at AP Sindhe Symposium Hall, NASC Complex, Pusha, New Delhi. A team of officers from the Manipur Veterinary Department, led by Director Dr. R.K. Khogendrazit, participated in the workshop. Meanwhile, World Veterinary Day was also observed at the Farmers Training Hall of the Veterinary Complex in Sanjantong, Imphal. One-day anti-rabies vaccination program was held today in connection to World Veterinary Day. The vaccination program was carried out by Hockey Union Lyric Yangbom, Laikai, jointly organized with District Veterinary Office involved at the Lyric Yangbom Laikai Hockey Union Club. Around 200 paid dogs and cats were administered anti-rabies vaccine at the program. Eco Network Manipur, in collaboration with local SHGs and clubs in Hairok, has launched a plastic waste collaboration collection initiative, gathering plastic bags thrown along roadsides and riverbanks. The collected plastic was later segregated and sent to a sock trader at Tentha Marongbom for recycling at a rate of 1 rupees per kg. The ongoing drive aims to create an eco-friendly environment. Eco Network Manipur urges all to join hands in making Manipur a plastic-free and sustainable state. Wings of Hope Charitable Trust launched the second phase of its annual civic welfare activities today by opening a self-help group skill training center at Sana Jamanstan Club, Kaisam Thong. The center aims to provide skill training to 30 widows, empowering them to become self-reliant. In addition to the skill training, the trust is extending educational support up to class 12 to 58 students from 35 families who have lost their fathers. Shuttle looms and supplies purchased with funds raised by Jana Haubont and Evelyn Deka, students of the Westmount Charter School, Calgary, Canada, were handed over to displaced women at Kamakia Pempton College Relief Camp Thiangtang, Imphal West today. The duo organized a bag sale to raise funds supporting sustainable livelihood for internally displaced persons, IDPs of Manipur. The items were distributed through Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission in the event organized by Itaroi Village Level Federation. Displaced people expressed heartfelt gratitude, calling the donation a powerful symbol of hope, resilience, and global solidarity. District Health Mission Society, Imphal West and District Malaria Office have jointly observed World Malaria Day 2025 at the Office of Chief Medical Officer, Imphal West, under the theme Malaria Ends With Us, Reinvest, Reimagined, Reignite. Imphal West Deputy Commissioner Mayang Lambont, Rajkumar, Health Services Director Dr. Jembo Gonmai, and Imphal West CMO took part in the event. As part of the observance, Mongsangay Sub-Center and Awangkuno Sub-Center were awarded appreciation certificate for their efforts in dengue sources detection. A free health camp offering services to gynecology, OPD, ENT, head and neck, and thyroid OPD was held today at Ayushman Arogya Mandir, Sanjay Imphal East. Carnico's Manipur Cancer Care Institute and Research Center and Village Health, Sanitation and Nutrition Commission, Sanjimbam jointly organized a camp. Free health services, including screening for cancers, common among women, along with consultation for gynecology, ENT, head and neck and thyroid issues were provided during the camp. Lamlai MLA KH Ibomsa was present at the camp. One-day awareness program on Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan Drug-Free India campaign was held today at DC Kakching Office Complex Community Hall. The awareness program for Angawati workers under ICDS Kakching District was organized by District Administration Kakching and the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. District Social Welfare Officer Nikita Thangzam attended as presiding member. During the program, Office Assistant of District Social Welfare Office Kakching, Samurai Lakpont Bishwarut, highlighted on the aim and objective of the awareness program. Asian Youth Leader Colombo Plant, Newton Tanongthombont, and District Social Welfare Office Kakching, Probation Officer Sanasam Sarat also attended as resource person. An assessment camp for differently able persons along with an awareness program on National Trust Act and schemes took place today at Wabagai Yangbi Community Hall in Kakching District. The program under the Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission was jointly organized by VLABs under Langmeidong and Kakching City Block Administrative Committee, Health Department of Kakching District and State Nodal Agency under National Trust Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. During the camp, doctors from CMO Kakching conducted disability assessment for participants from various villages in Langmeidong and Kakching City Block. Eligible individuals received differently abled certificates.
BPRP indictment sa kumatamda kinasara ko mayamama para do certificate ti para ga leramaga adu ga renew daw tabli sinaba yada ba mayamama sinna ko thainara ko digi adu eta ga di akoi masigi ke mase sinfam thoi akoi SISC ama oina akoi mayang ni seba ko kitang tong jening ba digi hai ba ke masi ko sinjabani koi nga si sinjal ba ke masi da lakpiri ba ana ba khuding makki magi ana ba makhan khuding mak mit ki boiro kongi boiro any ana ba makhan khuding mak doctor ne yengbi ba singa sigi certificate aduga makoi phangpham thokpa ka na singba akoi loina ba akoi gi hariba doctor singa sina sabirakani.
All Manipur District Working Journalist Union celebrated its 8th Foundation Day today at the conference hall of Bishnupur Municipal Council. MLA Thongam Santi graced the celebration. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Santi emphasizes the role of journalists in enhancing the relationship between government and public. He stressed the need for collective efforts for development of the state and initiating the construction of the ABD-GU office. Now the sports news. Manipur wins bronze medal in hockey at the 7th Super Masters National Games by defeating Punjab A 3-1 in the third-placed match played this morning. 7th Super Masters National Games kick-started at Dharmasala Hockey Stadium, Himachal Pradesh on March 20. Manipur suffered 2-0 defeat against Punjab B in the semi-final. 12th Mamta State-Level Amateur Muay Thai Championship 2025 begins at Uyumpok Multipurpose Community Hall. Speaking on the inaugural ceremony, Kundrakpamt MLA Tokchom Tlokeshwar lauded the championship organizers for taking initiative to secure health and well-being of the youths amidst the crisis in Manipur. Speaking about the current political scenario of the state, Lokeshwar pointed fingers at the ruling MLAs for their prolonged failure to form government in the state. Friends Union Club founder, member Yumnam Ibutombi, Infoltis District Amateur Muay Thai Association President Mutum Churamani Meitei, and several others to be present at the event. Amba FC defeated UVSA in the pre-tournament or warming-up football match of the 6th Shanghai Trophy Veterans Football Championship 2025. Amba FC defeated UVSA 3-2 in the match held at Sai Ground Grass Ground. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Shiv Sena Manipur President M. Tombi questions Centre's inability to take decisive action regarding the ongoing Manipur crisis, despite a swift response to recent Pahalgam terrorist attack. Union Home Minister Amit Shah directs states to identify people under 14 visa categories, including film, journalists, pilgrim, business, and ensure their prompt return day after suspension of visa to Pakistan nationals. Government of India issues advisory to all media channels, news agencies, and social media users to refrain from showing live coverage of defense operation and movement of security forces. And Governor Ajay Kumar Bala highlights Manipur's biodiversity potential and calls for scientific approach for Manipur's sustainable development during IBSD Foundation Day. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Maidingu Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport Road.